So hello friends, this is your scholar friend on the other side of the screen, and I am here today about talking about the UGC-NET examination. And as you know, the UGC-NET examination was 2024 was already declared, and as I am doing my junior research fellowship and I am going through the same hustles in the previous years only, so this is my duty, I think, so to inform all other potential GRFs or the research scholars to know about this notification. So first of all, this notification is like a Navratra because it comes every twice in every year at this time and the December time. This is the June cycle, as you know, and the examination date is already declared. That is on the 16th June. You have to write your NET examinations. Maybe the subjects will change, the dates will change, but moreover, it is in the week only. So you have to be prepared because there are less than 2 months. You have to give the examinations. It is my first video, so there is some fumble here. I will grow up with the coming videos, but pardon me for my faults here. But first of all, I will get to know you the basic details of this examination. This examination is for the research scholars who want to be the research scholars, the master degree applicants. But this year there is a twist in it, and this notification has already been declared. The forms had started. The date of the filling of the form is 20th April. That has passed on, and now it will go up to that is 10th May. So you have to write the examinations. If you want to go to the UGC-NET examination, you have to fill your form up to 10th, and there is a grace period of 1 or 2 days for the application fees, and then there is a correction window as it is, as you know. If you don't know, I will make another separate video about that. And now, what is the fees? That is, it is 1150 for the general candidate, then 650 for the OBCs, and the rest of all will get into 325. The number of subjects in which the UGC-NET this year this cycle is being conducted is 83 subjects. But now coming to the all the basic details I have covered up, I think, and now we'll get to see what is the new thing in this cycle. The new thing, there is some new things in this cycle. First of all, if you know, it was well and good. If you don't know, I think it should be knowing, because before writing any examination and going to the wars, we have to know about the details of the war site. So if we see what's new in this cycle, the first of all, the new in this cycle is the eligibility. The rest of the years or rest of the last cycle up to when I have cleared my GRF ship, the eligibility for the NET examination is you have to be enrolled in a master degree course. But from this cycle onwards, it gets changed, and you have to be enrolled in a 4-year bachelor degree course with having the 8 semesters. And this course is known as BSc Honors or the BA Honors with research. So if you have the 8 semester course and have been enrolled in it, you are eligible to write UGC-NET examinations. So in the very first year of your UG, you can write the examination, which is a huge plus, I think, because before that we have to go through the UG, and then we are coming to the PG admission, then we are able to write the examinations. But this year you are lucky enough that you are getting that in the UG spot. So the minimum eligibility is UG honors with research. That is, it is a 4 years course, and if you are admitted to it, you can write it in the very first year, in the first year itself. So it is a huge plus. We are not getting that opportunity like often, but you are getting it. So if you are research oriented, you want to do your PhD, you have a research mind, you are in the academia, then it's a sure shot option for you. You have the 4 years to do that. Then you get the masters. You have a total 5-year period to 5 examination to write. You are clearing. Before clearing, you will get the NET certifications, which is a huge plus, because you can then talk to the other your professors and other universities about your research interest, and then you go on to become your research scholar. Now coming to the mode of the paper, the last cycle up to the last cycle, the NET is there is a history behind it. The NET was first conducted by the CBSC, then NTA, then now it is also conducted by NTA. But when it is a time of CBSC, first it is a OMR paper, then it is a computer based paper. NTA also conducted computer based paper last cycle also, but this cycle it is a OMR based paper. So you have to write in the OMR. All the applicants, all the seasoned applicants, or the applicants who have done their have gone through this examination before. This year you have to be change your pattern, you have to fill the OMR. Be smart, be ready, because writing and CVT examination and writing an OMR examination is totally different. You have to fill up the spots. We in our state, that is in West Bengal, we have WB set which is in OMR. So the people who have get through the WB set can easily accommodate to this change, but the people who are only writing the NET examination, this year you have to be careful, because there is no option in OMR to change your option. In CVT examination, it is a huge plus. In the revision, there is a 3 hour tenure examination. The NET examination is of 3 hours. The first hour is for the general paper, and the second hour and last 2 hours are for the your subject based paper, but it is in a combined form, so you can utilize the whole 3 hours in anything. So if you have done your with your paper in 2 hours, then you can change the options. But in OMR, if you have filled the OMR one option, you cannot change it. So be prepared for that. Correct your options in the booklet only, then only you can go to the OMR. That's my suggestion for you. And what about the passing criteria? This is a huge bonus price passing criteria. This year, this is the first cycle where the UGC has changed the passing criteria from the huge time from the before the time it changed into the three criterias. Before that, there is only two criterias existing. From this year only, it is getting the centralized system, and you are getting the three criterias for it. The first passing criteria will be GRF ship with assistant professorship. Both you will getting, that is the highest cutoff. If you get the top 1% of the candidates will get the GRF ship, and along with the assistant professorship eligibility certification. In the second criteria, you will only get NET qualified and get the assistant professorship. And the third, that is the new criteria which has been introduced by the UGC this year, that is, you get a NET certification, which will only help you to get a PhD admission. So in the process, if you know how to become a research scholar or apply in a PhD, there is a three way you can enter it through. One is your state eligibility test, one is the national eligibility test, and the other is the written eligibility test taken by the individual universities you are applying for. But from the next step onwards, or the next cycle onwards, I don't think there will be any written examination for any university. UGC is recommending. Of course, there are some coalitions with the other universities, that there is autonomous thing, that is the other thing only. But from the next year onwards, you have to show your NET marks to get into the merit list for the PhD Viva of that university. So be prepared. You have to clear these NET examinations, because this score will only matters. There are no other ways. You have to clear NET or have to clear SET to get only a Viva call for your PhD interview. Forget about the PhD admission. For the PhD interview only, you need to clear NET and SET. So there are three criteria from this year. The first criteria is GRF ship plus assistant professor. The next criteria, which is where you get the fellowship. If you are going to go become a full-time scholar, the GRF ship, the fellowship will only be in this criteria. This is only for the first 1% candidate of any subject getting cleared the NET. The next is NET qualified, NET qualified, and assistant professorship. NET qualified and assistant professorship. In the, if you fall in this category, or you have, if you secured marks to clear this cutoff, you will get the NET qualification certificate along with the assistant professor, which means that you can apply for the PhD, you can get into a PhD, but there is no fellowship from UGC to have to be given to you. And there is an assistant professional certification you will get. You can apply to any university within India to be an assistant professor of your relevant subject. But there is a third, which is NET qualified, but for PhD admissions only. This is the new thing. Because in this criteria only, you will be getting the marks which will be used to prepare a merit list for all the candidates applying for any university or a single university, and then you will be called upon that. Your marks will only justify whether you are eligible to be called in an interview or not. There is a no written examination of any university will going to happen. So this is the new thing. You have to be clear to this thing and be prepared for it, because the net is the on net is a very important examinations, because the net only decides your caliber. If you fail sometimes, there is other chances in the second. It is the June cycle, the December cycle will also be there, but as fast as you clear your net, you will become eligible for the PhD admission. You get a very relaxed mode and do your research activities before, because this is the settling of your research. If you don't qualify, you are a very meritorious student, you want to pursue research in your career, you want to be in the academia, you cannot be. So the first step, the baby step in this is to clear net. So I have cleared with this net cycle, the every details in it. If you have any doubt, please comment, I will reply or make any other video to justify you. I am here because I have gone through all this in my last 3 attempts and cleared GRF Shivan, and right now I am going through. So I think you can also be there. Be prepared, be focused, and be as you are. Thank you.